loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Carolina and thank you for watching. In today's video, I am going to be trying out a brand new palette. I actually purchased this palette during the Sephora sale that they had, the 20% off sale, so I decided to just why not go ahead and get it. It's going to be a little bit cheaper than what it is. This is actually the new Nude eyeshadow palette by Huda Beauty, and I have used Huda Beauty palettes in the past. I actually have 4 of her palettes. So I do have the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, which I actually really like this one. And then I have 3 of her little mini palettes. So I have the Smoky Obsessions, the Mauve Obsessions, and the Warm Brown Obsessions. These were actually the ones that she launched first. Now she has like other ones that I would love to get, but I wanted to try this out just because this one is a bigger palette and it just looks so pretty. It just like called my name. I don't really have a lot of shades like this in my collection, these like more like plummy shades. There's just a couple of shades in here that I wish would have been a little bit different or maybe not included in this palette. So for example, the concealer shade right here, this is called Conceal. It's basically a concealer, so you can put it on your lid to prime before you apply the eyeshadows, but I don't see a need for it in this palette. It's just like, to me, I would have rather seen another actually eyeshadow shade, maybe even a darker shade. And then also these 2 shades up here, so Spanked and Love Bite right here. When I swatch them, and I'll show you guys in the swatch, they look so similar. Like, I feel like I could have done without one of these 2 shades. When I blended these 2 shades out of my crease, it kind of just blended together and you can really see a difference between the 2 of them. So in my opinion, they should have just taken out probably Spanked and used another shade in place of this. But I do really like this palette. I mean, the mattes blend out so nicely. I've used Huda Beauty products in the past, her eyeshadow palettes, and they're one of my favorites. They do blend out really nicely. What I will say is that I don't think this is a beginner-friendly palette. So if you're just getting into makeup, I would try something else. Unless you really want this and you really want to try it out. Just because her shimmer formulas are completely different than any other eyeshadow palette. It definitely takes time for you to kind of get used to working with those different types of formulas in her palette. So let me go ahead and stop rambling and let's get into the video. I just wanted to share with you guys some of my thoughts. So if you guys are interested and want to see how I achieved this look using the new palette, just keep watching. So I already primed my lid and I just did my eyebrows. So now we're just going to go ahead and get started with the new Huda Beauty, the new Nude palette. Feels really nice and durable. Like, it's a little bit heavy, but it just feels like really good quality. I mean, for $65, it better be. So all these shades, as you can see, are just gorgeous. There's just beautiful. I know there is a concealer shade in here, which is called Concealed. It's just the shade over here. But when I swatch all of the colors, I don't know, I didn't really like the consistency of the concealer as a base. So what I think I'm going to do is, I kind of want to try one of the like glitters. So I'm going to use this base right here to set that and then put the glitter on top and see if that works. I just didn't like it to like set my whole lid. I always set my lid with the NARS concealer, which I really like, and I have been loving this brush by Sigma. This is the P88 brush, just to put the concealer, the base, all over my lid. I just love that it gets right here underneath my eyebrows. I'm just going to take an all over shader brush and I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade Bare, which is this matte beige white shade. And there is some kickback. It is powdery. I'm going to go ahead and set my base with this shade. And I do like that they have this shade in here. I do like that first shade that I used, Bare. It sets the concealer really nicely. My base is really nice and smooth, ready for the next shade. I'm going to go ahead and take Tickle, and with a Morphe M330, I'm just going to put this all over my crease. And again, this shade is pretty powdery. There is kickback. Hope you guys can see the kickback right there. Shade's really nice. Even though it's pretty light in the palette, it's still showing up on my crease, which I really like. And I really like her formula of her matte eyeshadows. They're really nice. You can definitely build it up or leave it on the crease really lightly. I feel like if you use this shade Tickle and the one next to it, Daydream, that shimmer, you would have already one look. Super easy and simple to do, but I want to play around with the darker plummy shades up here. So now I'm going to go in with a Sigma E25, and I'm going to go ahead and take Spank. I'm just going to add this right here to the crease just to deepen this up a little bit more. Yeah, the shade is super pigmented. I mean, it was already pigmented on my brush, so it's going to add this right here. And I always put my eyeshadow above my crease just because I have more of a hooded lid, and my crease is like all the way down here, so I always do it above where my crease is. I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand, and I'm going to cut my crease. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of the concealed shade. I'm just going to pack a little bit of this on the same brush. And I'm just going to put this on top of this just to see if that may help these shimmers. I don't know if that's really going to make a difference, but I don't really like this concealed shade here. I mean, there's already like little pieces of dirt in here, and I don't see a need of having this here because I personally have my own concealer base, eyeshadow base that I like. I just don't think this is sanitary. Like, it's already dirty, and this is the first time that I've used it, so I can't imagine what it's going to look like later on. I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Daydream, and I'm just going to use my finger because I have used Huda Beauty palettes in the past, and just her like formula of her shimmers, this like new like finish of eyeshadows just applies so much better with the finger. So this shade is pretty. I just wish it was a little bit more intense. So I have this brush that I got from Sephora for like glitters, and it's like a silicone-y type of like brush, and I know this isn't exactly what she had because she did come up with brushes as well, but I'm just going to use this to get right here where the crease is just because I can't do that with my finger. But it does definitely help. This brush right here definitely helped. It's more of that silicone-y kind of brush, so if you have something like this, I would definitely recommend something like this to apply that shimmer shade. But I actually really like what it looks like now. It looks really pretty. I kind of want to try one of the glitters. I kind of want to mix it with this just to see what it looks like. I'm going to take that glitter shade Infatuated with the same little brush. you do definitely need to build this glitter up. So if you want to use the glitter by itself, you definitely do need to build it up. That's the only thing. I think this looks gorgeous. I mean, those shimmers just apply like butter, and I actually really like the glitter, and it's not giving me a lot of fallout like other glitters that I have. Like this side there's like no fallout, and here there's a little bit. I take this Morphe E36 in that shade Love Bite. I'm just gonna build up the crease a little bit more, just make it a little bit darker. Okay, loves, this is going to be the final look. I just quickly showed you guys how I achieved the bottom lash line. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, me trying out the new Nude eyeshadow palette by Huda Beauty. I think it's so pretty. So I did use 7 shades out of this palette, and they all blended out really nicely. And I did like the shimmers that has that little marble-like effect. Super pretty. And let me know if you guys want me to do another look using the Huda Beauty palette. I can do like an all matte look. I can use other like shimmers right here. Just let me know what you guys want to see if you want to see another look with this palette. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!